Yeah. Oh, that didn't happen last week.
No, it
Oh,
didn't.
hey guys, we're recording because I am not in charge of it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NASholes, the podcast where three assholes like to think they know a thing or two about NASCAR, talk about NASCAR. I'm Benny B, joined alongside my very good friends, Drusif Scarvan, and our resident FRM superfan, Jeff Dubuque. Boys, Denny Hamlin gets it done again at Pocono. And, King's Hawaiian, baby.
He bought the thing.
I got the thing. You know
Hell
me,
yeah.
investing in the sponsor. I got these little slider buns, little pretzel ones. I was looking for the bites. They didn't have them at Walmart, so I thought this would suffice. It's Kings of Wine. Let's get
As
That
into
was
long
it.
as
like
it's
my
a King's
college
Hawaiian
breakfast.
product.
That was like my college breakfast my entire senior year because I
Hell
was
yeah.
so broke. I did that and cheese, and I was like, this is the food. Um,
My life is fine.
it's
This is
fine.
great. This is great.
I'm deep in debt, but I'm
Thank you, Denny
happy.
Hamlin. Thank you, Denny Hamlin, for making me buy this. Um.
Thank you, Danny.
Anyhow, so I guess now Hamlin, he's moving up the ranks in the all-time victories. I believe he now has sole possession of ninth all time. And I mean, I said it last week, and only you guys heard it, but I mean, there's no debate. He's the best driver in the garage, man. And
Only you guys said it. Yeah, true. Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah. Should we
I
just
mean,
talk about how
I
we didn't
just
have an episode last week? Did we even put
no, no,
anything
no.
out
He
on
said
it?
it. He said it at the beginning because he
Oh,
was stupid. He
okay,
admitted his
okay,
stupidity.
okay,
I still think
okay.
we should get shame. All right, we're good.
Oh, I've already moved. Jeff,
I've
I
been
moved
shamed
past
enough.
that literally 5 minutes after it happened. And I was like, oh, okay.
I was like,
It's been eating
I was
at
like,
you for a
whatever.
week. I'm a fucking get Ben. Motherfucker. Such a great episode.
It was a
Um,
good episode too, damn it. But no, like with Denny Hamlin, it's like he keeps talking about like, oh, I think I'm only gonna get like 67 wins. Like, dude, I think he could easily get to that 70 mark, man. Like easily, man, by next year.
no, I agree with you completely on that. Like, I think him just being like, yeah, no, I'm aiming for 67, which fucking
I
hell,
hate that
dude.
number.
67.
Yeah.
Hey
Like
Ben, go fuck yourself.
I'm
fucking
sure Jeff
I,
hears that all fucking day at
I
the
am
school.
I will die on this hill, but I'm almost positive that was a fucking like Denny Hamlin was like, I'm gonna say 6'7" somehow, and then he just worked it in, and he was like, oh, perfect, yeah, I think I'll get like 67, maybe. I don't know, 6'7".
He's so nonchalant about it.
Yeah, which when I first saw it, I rolled my eyes because I was like, fuck that number. I was like, come on, dude, 69's way cooler, anyways, So
Yeah, and it was interesting. Heather Gibbs spoke last night, and someone asked, "It's like, oh, do you want to try to sign Denny Hamlin to an extension? I know he said this is going to be his last one." And she was like, "I mean, at the rate he's going, yeah, we do. I mean, we want to keep him for as long as possible." And I mean, from a business perspective, yeah, try to
Yeah,
keep
how
him
can you
as
not
long as
want to?
possible.
oh yeah,
But also like, I hope Denny retires when he wants to, and doesn't stay longer, and like we see his decline. I'd rather him leave with stuff left on the table and then do a couple starts here and there for his own team. I also hope the Joe Gibbs will give him the 11 to take to 2311. That would be nice. Um
Yeah,
but that's
yeah,
kind of a
true.
pipe dream. Um so
too much marketing with the 11, unless though they retired the 11 and brought back the 18.
I say they make it the 81. Just so it's distinct enough away from it would be far enough away from the 18. Like, yes, it's still the 18, but um, I think at that point, I don't want them to bring back the 18. I think they don't really want to bring back the 18 unless it's for like probably Braxton, which Braxton could very well drive for Gibbs. He could drive for RC. He could drive for any team in the garage, and it's
Oh yeah,
Braxton's choice probably on what number he wants to run because of everything
Yeah,
that's
he'll
happened.
probably end
But
up running the 8 like they reserved it for him. But
and
I
it
mean,
could
he
be
could always
that's
change his mind. He could always say, I want to drive the 18.
Yep. And if he does, I imagine that stylized 8 will stay. Um,
Yeah,
and then like say he runs the 18, I imagine it'll be that stylized 8 and the Gibbs 1. And while that might look weird, I think we'd all grow on it pretty quickly. because I think it'd look fine. I mean, that flag that Denny had was very nice and it looked good too. So um, seeing that
Yeah.
would be good. I just hope that, I hope Danny continues doing well. I mean, I wanted to just go guns blazing. Them cheating Yoders and like it, it, you know, Ford's running a like 3 or 4 year old body. Their only body change was the second year of the Gen 7 car, and then Chevy just changed their body, and they're gonna start getting it about halfway through the season. And Ford, I mean, they just started their F1 program again. So obviously they're getting less money over here. That's just what's going to happen. I mean, they have a budget and they're sticking within their budget. And I can't blame for that. I mean, it sucks for my team where it's like, I mean, are we doing better this year? Yeah, sure. But it's the other teams are suffering. Like Wood Brothers is suffering. Penske is nowhere near where they were. RFK is doing better, but you can definitely see the slowdown with Penske where only Blaney is the really consistent fast forward, and so was Busher. But the
Yeah.
others, like it's some weeks are hot, some weeks are not.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm not pressing the panic button because I know a new car's coming next year. And if it wasn't, then I would be pressing the panic button and be like, "What the fuck are we doing?" But at this point, I'm not panicking. I think. And I also find it really funny that anytime Toyota does well, they're cheating, and anytime Chevy does well, it's amazing and it's just dominant. I hate that fucking double standard from
Yeah.
fans.
Oh, dude, it
Um,
bothers me, man. I
and
hate it. Hearing it
I
anymore.
don't care what fucking logo was on the car, as long as they're following the rules, great. And I can tell you, there is no way NASCAR wants Denny Hamlin after he just fucking gave them a fucking ass
Yeah.
beating in
Why would
court.
they? Why
No,
would that doesn't even
there's
make
no way.
sense?
And I find it so funny. They're like, "Oh, it's the lawsuit." And it's like, where are front rows wins? Where are they? Where? I am craving one.
Find them for me, please.
When front row wins this year and it's on speed, um, I will say that it's rigged. I will come on here and be like, it's rigged for us. We win. But until then, no. And I'm not saying that's a super speedway win. It has to be on pace. It has to be on pace, not by like a little bit of strategy. Sure, I'll come in here and say it's partially rigged.
Yeah, like a mile and a
Um,
half track or something.
like a mile and a half track, short track, anything. Like as long as it's like not a super speedway, and those ones still count just the same, but you can't really rig a super speedway. Um,
Yeah, that's damn near impossible.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, it's to me, I don't know, man. There's a lot to, there's a lot of just talk of, I think it's the old heads because, yeah, the Toyota did cheat when they came in, and it was Michael Waltrip Racing putting fucking jet fuel in his car, and that never fucking stopped him. And you do one thing bad, and our fans have very long memories, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
it's to
Like
our
the Bubba
detriment
thing.
and to our benefit, we have very long memories. Like I still hate Juan Pablo Montoya for getting into David Gilliland those couple times. I vehemently hate Danica Patrick for
Being a
every
woman.
time she tried to
Oh.
wreck David Gilliland, and then David Gilliland fucking took her out, and he was like, "I'm fucking wrecking this bitch." Um, I
He did the
hate
field a
Danica
favor by
Patrick.
doing that though. He
Yes, he
was like,
did.
"Guys, I'll do it. I'll be the one to stand up and do it."
Dude, every time I see Danica on the track, or I see that bitch talking, I'm like, can the tire fucking hit her upside the head? Uh, just boing boing pop. Um, like what about like the killer tire from like that killer tire movie? Like that would be the one.
Oh, tire?
Uh, yeah, tire. That one.
I fucking love that movie, dude. That movie's so
It's so
stupid.
dumb. Or like a
I
Sharknado
can't.
thing where like where they killed Brad. Like what if it did Danica? And now
Oh my God. No,
I
man.
don't want her dead. That being said, if she got into a vehicular accident and she couldn't speak anymore, I think it would be a benefit for society.
Wow.
All right, well, you're on that island by yourself. I don't want anything bad to happen to Danica Patrick. I'm sure Ben doesn't either. We wish her the best, even though you weren't really a great race car driver.
Nope.
Cannot
Fuck
take
Danica.
swimming though, so
Nope. I think Tony Breininger's fine. I don't think she's that great, but she's fine. She doesn't wreck all the time. Natalie Tecker though, she wrecked. Actually, no, she blew her engine, and I will bet all the money in my bank account it was her fault. I will bet all of that money.
it's that lead foot of hers.
Decker the Wrecker.
She's ass. She is ass. Um,
I've said it
On
before,
and
but
off the
I'm very
track.
quite ashamed that she's from the same state that I am from.
Yeah, no, that was a banger tweet, by the way.
Well, the
Um,
pride of Eagle River.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, but so in
That was
this
a
race,
banger.
guys, Christopher Bell, I mean, I just kind of want to give him his flowers. I know he
Bold
didn't
strategy.
do all that great, but you got to consider, like, with everything that happened the week prior and with his wrist, he had like a cast on or whatever, and everyone was thinking, oh, he's not going to do very well, you know. And
Well,
they kind
technically
of,
he didn't. Uh,
well, but they took a chance, you know, and he showed that he's got something. And
I'm
I
sorry,
just
I'm a dick.
I gotta give them props. Like, they went out there and, they tried, they did what they could, but ultimately ran out of fuel. Um,
Unlike
Yeah.
Todd, baby. Unlike fucking Todd.
Unlike Todd, yes, which we will get to. But let me run down the top 10 here. So obviously we mentioned Denny Hamlin wins, and now he is only 19 back of Tyler Reddick. By the way, even though
Jesus
Tyler Reddick finished
Christ.
second,
I know. But
William
they're like
Byron in
100
third.
plus points ahead of other people.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
John Hunter Nemechek in fourth. Kyle
Nemechuk.
Larson in fifth. Eric Jones sixth. Chris Buescher seventh. Ross Chastain eighth. Ty Gibby in ninth, and
Give
Ryan
it!
Blaney
Oh,
rounds out the top 10. So, man, really good day for Legacy. Eric Jones has been pretty good these last couple weeks, I'd say.
Legacy's hitting on all cylinders, you know?
Mhm.
And excuse me, there was an interesting debate of do we consider Legacy Motor Club still Richard Petty Motorsports, like RPM? Because I don't. I consider it Jimmy Johnson's
I
team,
wouldn't.
and
I wouldn't.
I mean, yes, Richard Petty is still a part of it, but the Petty Blue isn't on there as much. I mean, yes, it's the 43 in the Petty font, which is great. I love that. And that's a great way to pay homage to like the legacy aspect of it. But they have the gold there, and I see it as a totally different organization now. And I will say, like the Toyotas having the best cars right now out of our three manufacturers is definitely helping them. And I feel like they're hitting their setups are there, and they've had consistent drivers the past few years, and that really helps a team, especially one that's getting established. And you have a veteran driver, and you have a kind of younger driver, but he's also kind of a weird, kind of more veteran kind of thing. Where Nemechek is young, but he's also yeah. Well, he chose I want to go back to double A ball, and it's like, dude, what the fuck? I was so pissed when he did that. I could go on a whole fucking rant right there about how dumb that move was. Um, but it was
I just love you
they
calling him a manlet. Little manlet.
he's yeah he's I don't know.
Nemowich,
Nemowich. No, that
which
was funny though.
nobody would
Um,
understand because we didn't record. Um,
yeah.
but every time I hear him talk, I can't unsee it. It's just like he just sounds like he's got the
Yeah,
nose and
he's got the nose. What is he? No, I'm not gonna go there.
Hey, what we need to do is we need to take a video of him riding on the back of a pickup truck going like down the front stretch, but then we need to put the music from The Wizard of Oz when the Wicked Witch makes her entrance. You know, like the dun 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 dun. Like, ah, fuck, here he is.
shit.
There he
You
is
know,
in
Yeah,
all
I
his
saw the Pied
glory.
Barker band today.
they
I was
have
like,
those
oh, I better watch
two. They have those two, we'll just say veterans. They have two veteran drivers, and that really helps that organization. One's younger, but one has been here for a while. He's driven for multiple teams. I think Eric Jones is he's a B plus driver and probably B plus equipment, and he's driving, which makes him probably an A. Which it helps when you have a really good driver, and he's hitting another Kings of Lion. But
That's
it
fine and
helps
good.
when you have a good driver and a good car, and I think John Hunter, if he keeps his fucking head out of his ass, which it's not very far with how short he is, but he
Do you think John Hunter Nemechek can lick his elbows like midgets?
um dude, I've never seen that man at the track once, and I'm like, holy shit, I tower him. And I'm like 5'10", 5'11" on a good day, and it's like And I'm like, holy fuck, this man's small. I'm like, hello, child. Oh my, oh, that's John Hunter. Uh,
What do you want, Brad? Oh, hi. Oh, you're a NASCAR driver. Oh,
yeah,
hey,
and
that's a really adorable fire suit. Where'd you get that? By team. Oh, yeah. Who's your team? Legacy.
oh fuck, it's
Oh,
John.
fuck. You're John Hunter Nemechek, dude. Who did I just give all my money to? Just Eric Jones running
Um,
away with like burlap sacks of money.
yeah.
He's the real
Um,
Wicked Witch.
and I that brings up another like weird tangent for me because they faced each other in in-season challenge last year, and those matchups have been released. I
Yeah.
did love like when they were like kind of trash talking each other, and like Eric Jones was like shaking the hand of his baby, and he said it was John Hunter Nemechek, which I thought was fucking immaculate. Oh, and I do think it's funny that Denny Hamlin is matched up against Ty Dillon again.
Again?
Again, dude, I want to see another
God
Oh my
Linsanity
gosh.
damn
run.
it.
I want to see another Linsanity run. Like
Dude,
that
if
man,
he can have his Giant Slayer arc, I fucking
dude. I mean, am I
here for it.
going to go all the way? Yes, the fuck I am. I don't care if it's not really smart. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking picking it.
Do what you have to do, Todd.
Dude, I
Yeah,
I
right.
really love this in-season thing.
It's
Like
so
when they
stupidly fun. It
it's
adds nothing besides just a little bit of hey, we're
it's
racing
good
this
for the
guy.
fans,
It's
man.
good. It's fun. I wish they would up the prize money. I always say that 1 million is such a small number to these teams, because of the purse amounts today. They're like 1 million back in the early 2000s. A lot of fucking money. Like you look at those purse amounts and it's like 1.2 million for the whole field, right? Like that's the whole purse. Now it's like closer to nine. So it's like we need to up the fucking ante here. Let's
Yeah.
say 5 million for this. I'd say 10 million for the All-Star race, 5 million for this.
Holy shit.
And they will fucking kill each other. That's what I want. I want them to be trying to wreck their
Yeah, we
opponent.
need a little chaos,
I mean,
honestly.
are we getting high attrition rates? Yes. Thank God. But
Guys,
I
I have a better solution. It's
yeah.
so much cheaper.
Oh, is it the strip of nails?
Dude, obviously it's the bag of nails, dude. It's You go to Ace Hardware, drop $50 on a bunch of random fucking nails, and then just get Michael Waltrip to empty a burlap
Oh
sack
my
of them
God.
out onto the front stretch during a randomly chosen lap, and then we just sit back and watch the chaos.
He'd pick
Yeah.
lap 69 every
And
week. You
then
know he
and then
would.
if anyone makes it
Um,
through, they get to participate in the All-Star race. Yes. They have to earn it.
I love it. And I love how Jeff immediately knew
I'm
that
like, it's the fucking nails.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, guys. No, it's an asshole solution for everything. Just get the nails.
Nails. We need nail.
We need nails,
I will give
thumbtacks,
credits to
barbed
my father.
wire.
For he was the one who started saying this years and years ago because we go to these New Hampshire races, and New Hampshire, it's either a fucking banger or do you fall asleep. And
Yeah, yeah.
and I love New Hampshire to death. It's one of my favorite tracks. Obviously, I live there. I'm gonna be biased, but I also love this how flat it is. It's along Martinsville. Um, and I will say I always fucking dominate on it in any
Good way to
NASCAR video
describe
game.
it.
Um, and it is we he would always say, "All right, it's been like 100 laps, and we have," and this is before stages and everything. It's like it's been like 100 laps, and we're kind of just like watching cars go in circles at this point. Let's throw a strip of nails out there. Let's make this interesting.
God, fuck
Um,
yeah, dude. Put
and,
Steve
and like
O'Donnell back
I
in the
think stage
freaking booth.
cautions are a neat compromise for a strip and nails idea, but I still think and like if we get like more than half the field to lap down, we need to throw the strip of nails out there.
You have to. Yeah.
I just I love the strip of nails. I think it's so stupid. Oh, it's gimmicky. Yeah,
That's the point.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous concept. Hence why
It's
we
a
run with it.
ridiculous concept that will never happen, but it really would be funny if they did it
Oh,
once.
dude, NASCAR just goes full Attitude Era WWE. Just fucking starts just
Dude, if they do it, they gotta do it on
implementing
an All-Star
weapons.
race one
If
year. It would be so funny. Just
dude,
I'm throwing a strip of nails on track, and then you get like some kid gets fucking like a nail. Like you know that's gonna happen with how low these cars are. It's gonna be funny.
Jeez, man. All right.
okay, all right. Ben likes watching young children get maimed. All right,
Hey, no. No.
okay.
Jeff, let's talk about FRM, man. Todd stage win, dude. First of his career.
Stage win, motherfucker!
Oh yeah.
How bricked up were you?
Yeah. I was watching that race. I'm like, holy shit, he's gonna fucking do it. I'm like, he's gonna stretch it. Like at first I thought he was playing for a caution. And then he was like 10 to go. And I'm like, he's trying to stretch this. He's gonna do it. Um Started seeing Briscoe get a little bit closer. I'm like, uh-oh. And I'm like, just stay out here. I mean, it's still good points, but like he got to like Briscoe got to like 2 seconds, and then Todd just went, hey, look, foot floor. Um, and I
Oh,
would have
hey, this
loved if
pedal
they
goes
tried
back.
that.
There's
I would
more
have
to this
loved if they
pedal.
tried that
Hmm.
in the last stage. I think that would have been interesting because I feel like Todd, with how he was pitting, could have done it, and they still got a pretty decent finish of I think it was 19th. Um, I'll take that any day of the week. I mean, of course, I want it to be better, but a stage win and 19th, that's
19th,
great.
yeah.
I'll take it.
Well,
That's a great
and
point stay, and
and
he
I'll
is
say
tied
this.
with Zane Smith in
Yep.
points. So those Zane Smith fans that think Todd isn't as good, suck my dick.
But I
They
want to
are,
say this though, Jeff, is that I think this stage win, I mean that this could be like huge for Todd, like just in terms of confidence. Like we know he can get up there and you know
yeah, and
and do
it's
that.
yeah, and Todd's always had those abilities. I think Todd is a great driver. I mean, I wouldn't root for him if I didn't think he was good. Um, it's I I think Todd, like once the 34 gets like the wheels behind him, because I don't think they fully got that car dialed in yesterday, unfortunately. It's just the team seems to have an issue with getting the car dialed to where Todd needs it. And I know Todd likes a tight race car. He likes it really tight. Sometimes too, I've been told by one of my buddies that worked there. He said Todd liked it a little too tight sometimes. It would make him slow. And sometimes you gotta fight a bad race car. And this like when he was with Todd, it was his rookie and then his sophomore season. So obviously Todd's improved since then. He probably knows a lot more about the car. Um, and sometimes you got to deal with a bad race car and make it fast, but you got to run where your car's where your
Yeah,
car
you got to adjust.
is. And I mean, obviously if you're fighting a way too tight or way too loose. I mean, we saw what happened to Zane. He was loose and he lost it. I mean, like I saw it a few laps earlier. I'm like, Zane's loose. I mean, you see the back wiggle on these cars, and it's like it's a matter of time, especially with the current generation of cars. Because if you're not dialed into a point where you're at least semi okay with it, you're just gonna wreck. And yes, loose is fast, but if Zane doesn't love a really loose race car, what happened happens, and it sucks because I feel sometimes the lights get a little too bright, and it's just like you don't have enough experience in that area. And I feel like if that happened again, I don't think Zane would have that happen, and that can happen to any driver. It's He was running up front. He had great speed. I think Ryan Briganti is one of the best crew chiefs in the garage. Um, I think the crew chief for Todd, I think obviously setups need work because the qualifying isn't there week in and week out, and that's one area if front row could improve for the 34 car. I think they would get to top 20 in points pretty quickly. Um, but Chris Lawson can call the race really, really well. He puts Todd in spots to succeed, and that's a good thing. It's just if we get the setups dialed in, which if they can get it for San Diego, which they said they were doing a lot of late nights um for San Diego to try to get those cars in a good place, then like Todd has a great shot there. He's always been good on road courses. Um, I mean, he won that Coda race in trucks, and he's run up front in that. I mean, that Great Watkins Glen race before his car just fucking died on him, where he just ran past McDowell, who was already having a great day for front row. He just went, "Hey, look," and just, I mean, he really did. And I think that was the first year of the Gen 7. It was the first year or the second year of the Gen 7, and and he was just really quick, and then something broke and he just lost it. I don't think it was a tow link. I think it was something that was connecting to the tow link that was totally destroyed. And there, no, it was the first year because I remember they're like we didn't know what part it was that was broken until we took the car apart and we're like, how did this happen? and it was because Todd took a bump that was really like all like the turtles and stuff. Like you take that and it disrupted the whole car underneath. And it these cars, as much as they're really, really tough, they're also a little fragile if you hit them in just the wrong spot.
Yeah.
So it's that stuff like that can happen. It's like, oh, he didn't hit that hard, and that's why I'm always like kind of like, oh, you got the damage, you're done. Because it can destroy the aero of your car, even if it's just a light tap. And then other times you're fine. It's really a gamble on where the car is going to go after you have an incident. Because I know there was a couple races where Todd had his front knocked in and it just killed the speed. And it really wasn't that bad. It just like was like a couple things here and there. And it's like
It
the
messes
car
up
just
the
lost
arrow
all
so
speed.
bad.
It just and it's the handling and it just kills it because it's the car is aero dependent and the arrow helps it turn. And if your car can't turn, that's bad. And if you're already wanting a tight race car, making it too tight means it can't turn. Um, and wanting a tight race car, your car is already harder to turn because your back end isn't moving out as much. Where loose is you're going to have that back end move out a little bit more. And it's tight, you're just kind of plowing. And if you're too tight, you're just going to go up into the wall. And that's your
Yeah.
day. So,
Yeah. And I will say, speaking on FRM a little bit, is Zane. I mean, Zane, like the move that he made right before, he got loose. I thought it was a great move, and I thought he was driving incredibly. And
oh,
it
yeah.
just, it just, it caught up to him, and it just, he was just pushing it really hard. And you can really see. I mean, Zane is so talented, man. We talked about it, and once FRM can get these cars dialed in, I mean, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they're going to
I
be
mean,
running
Bergensi
all.
does it every week, pretty much every week. It's 4 out of the 5 weeks, Bergensi will get the car dialed in, and we'll see Zane up front. It's a matter of if Zane can stay there, if strategy falls their way. Just kind of the things that like you kind of need a little bit of luck, especially if you're a mid-pack team like Front Row, which they have improved since last year. I know last year was the lawsuit and expanded to 3 cars. That's very difficult. Especially with those two in tandem. Yeah, they did take a big step back last year. They were like 26th, 27th, and then no, it was like 33rd in points or something. It was a rough year for front row. Um, and then this year, yeah, it's they're 24th and 25th, I think, for um, Todd and Zane. And then you have Noah and I think 30th, which is not that bad. I mean, I'm happy with a top 25. I mean, that should be their goal every year. That should be like the bare minimum um for that team. I there's no reason they shouldn't have all three in the top 25. I mean, it's been an adjustment for the car. I don't know what's not clicking over there. I'm in the building, so I don't know. Um, it's I
I
don't know. I hope they can get it dialed in because Noah, when Noah's fast, he's great. It's just he hasn't had those. He's having even more struggles than Todd is
He's
of
also
having
had a
his
lot of
car
bad
hit.
luck too, to
Oh
be
my
fair.
fucking God, dude. Uh,
To be fair.
dude,
I
Noah has had negative luck. I don't know what he did to do that, and it sucks that one of the most marketable drivers and one of the biggest personalities in sport has such bad luck because you just hate to see that. And I don't know what Noah's future is, whether he's back with front row, whether he goes to, there's rumors of a 33 car. I mean, the 21 could be an option. I don't really see him sticking with Ford if he leaves front row.
Yeah.
He could go down to the truck program, which I mean he would win races there. He would be probably the best in the truck field. It'd be like Corey Heim going down there. It's just you're gonna kick
Yeah.
ass. I mean, I think I know Noah is a cup talent, and I know he can do that, but sometimes you need to have like a rehab year in a lower series. And he'll be back. I mean, he's a sponsor magnet. It would be no shock to me if say he doesn't say if he leaves front row and he doesn't get the 33, it would not shock me to see him behind the wheel of a Jordan or not Jordan, a junior motorsports car next year. Because with the Bass Pro, like he's had Bass Pro in his car before, and I could easily see him with that team, and he would win many many races with there, and he would give Justin Allgaier some much needed competition, um, which would be
Yeah,
good
God,
for that
man.
series.
I
I don't
do
know.
want
I don't know
to.
what's going to happen with Noah. I mean, I want Todd to be extended yesterday. I mean, I think Todd deserves an extension. He's been consistently the best front row driver. Um, I mean, he hasn't had like the flashy finishes like Zane has. All the like Zane has more flashy finishes, but he also has more lower finishes with just circumstance. And Todd's just kind of just consistent. He'll run your car where I mean, probably a little bit above where it is. He once he gets it dialed in, he can outrun his car. But I think one before it's dialed in, he's going to run it where it is. Um, and I think Todd will get to that point. I seeing front row without Todd would be very shocking because of the family tie to Loves um and just the family tie to the team. I would be shocked, and I don't think there's a better driver out there, unless there's a driver that comes with them that's like, here's a bunch of money. Um, I mean, yeah, Lane and Chandler, but I think Todd is with his experience, I think he's better than them. I could make the argument that a change of driver in the four team could be with if it's either Chandler or Lane could be beneficial to the team if sometimes just doesn't work. Like, sometimes it's like with a kicker in the NFL. Like he doesn't kick well here, but he goes to another team and it's just like, why are you
Yeah,
better? Your
lights out.
position
Like, what
has
the
no
hell are you
matter.
doing?
Your position has no matter on what city you play for. It's like, why are you better? It's so that makes no. It sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Why you're better at one place or another, but I don't know. I'm happy with the Todd stage win. I'll overall take that as a weekend win for Todd and the 34 team. Hoping that they can continue to do well into next weekend, and hopefully all three cars get to the finish line. That would be nice. Because I don't like damaged race cars.
Yeah,
That
yes, sir.
sucks. Bob Jenkins doesn't need to pay for that, especially when we have a Lone John Silver's car out there.
Yeah.
Um,
Drew, what were you gonna say before we move on to our next segment?
Well, I was gonna say to end our FRM uh chit chat.
oh God,
I just want to point out I didn't tell you guys this mostly because I didn't really know how to convey it, but so going back to like Zane Smith having that insane run and then the crash. So I when I was watching it on my phone yesterday, right as Zane was passing whatever car he was passing,
D11.
Jeff sent the "I'm over with this" face to the group chat, and I was immediately like, "How did he fuck this up?" And then I waited 10 seconds, and I was like, "Ah, shit."
No, and front row posts the exact same fucking face that I'm like,
Yeah.
I went. That was my exact reaction because I'm like, I can see how he did it. He
Like,
was loose. It's just it is what it is.
I when I
And
when I saw it happen, I was like, "God damn."
if it
I was
was
like, I
Todd,
was
I probably
feeling
would have been
so
like
happy for
swearing.
him too. I was like,
I was
"Dude,
like,
hell
yeah,
yeah."
go Zane, go. And it's just like,
he's
All the way
kicking
to the
ass. To be
wall.
honest with you, you had a fast race car,
oh
but
yeah. I mean, Briganti knows how to build a fucking and build a race car and set it up. Briganti is. I am surprised he has not been bought out by another team. Front row needs to clone that man. They need to lock that man up and never let him leave the building. I don't care if he wants to go to the race weekend. He's not allowed to leave the building.
yeah,
It's like fucking don't let him leave. Um, like I've sat behind this man on a pit box. He is a fucking mad scientist. I don't know, man. Briganti's great. Um, so
well, boys, it's time for Wave Around Designs Steam of the Week.
All
Drew, pull it
right.
up.
All right, let me get it opened up here really quick.
We had a lot of good ones, and Drew took mine, and I'm pissed. But I still had a good one.
Yes. All right. So no surprise here. I know I'm not wearing the shirt because it's in the laundry right now, but chose the King's Hawaiian car. If you're a longtime listener of the show, which all three of you are, you will know I love me a King's Hawaiian car. You know? I will say though, I'm not a big Minions fan, but I'll
oh,
accept
you
it
don't like
this
the
one time.
Minions?
No.
Tonight we steal the
Did you
moon.
guys see Denny Hamlin in Victory Lane with the glasses? That
Yeah,
Dude, that's awesome.
I
was
got a good chuckle out
hilarious.
of that. He said on the front stretch he left the glasses in his motorhome or something like that. He was like, I didn't bring them with me. I should have brought them with for this. Like I was like, oh, come on.
That was awesome. So much you will about the minions. I think they're awful Facebook memes.
Oh
But
my God.
I
Every
love.
Oh
housewife
yeah.
posts them, dude. Every housewife
I
or
will say,
mom.
I
Like
will say, the the actual movies, like the Minion movies, are not bad. They're actually pretty funny. Like I watched one on my
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I was traveling in
they're
college,
great.
and I watched one on a flight back home, and I was laughing my ass off. I'm like, this
Yeah,
is
I
great.
should say my disdain for them doesn't come from their movies. It just comes from women on Facebook.
Yeah, fuck
Like,
those women, bro.
like,
Like
well, I'm
Drew doesn't believe they deserve rights. They shouldn't vote or anything like that.
well, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Women's rights, that's when America started going south. I'll stand by that to the day I die.
Christ almighty. He doubled down. Let's
Well,
go.
this is NASholes,
Uh,
not politics.
that's
No, it's
funny.
politics now, fuckers. Let's talk about the
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Dems. Let's talk
We're
about
gonna
the
talk about the
Dems.
UFC
Our new
fight. No.
segment, politics.
Politics. All right, Ben, take her away.
Here we go, dude. So since Drew took mine, this was another one that I really liked. And
Honestly, we kind of
I've
had
been
a
trying to
trade-off.
I've been
We kind
trying
of
to
had an
find some
inadvertent
Bush Light
trade-off.
Lime, dude. I
Yeah.
can never find it, and I want to try it. But
Honestly, I would go off the wagon to try it because it does look really freaking good. But the last thing I need is to go on our freaking group chat hammered, just be like, "Guys, they hate my life.
I love you guys, but I hate my life.
Fucking, I love Bushlight Lime, but everything else stinks."
Oh, I would have loved to see fucking butt chug this if
Oh my
Ross
God,
won.
Ben, from here on out, if the Bushlight car ever wins, you need to post a video on your OnlyFans of you butt chugging a Bushlight.
I don't have an OnlyFans.
Well,
What are
you
you?
gotta make one.
Stop denying it, dude. Everybody knows an asshole's OnlyFans page is totes the
Okay, if
reals.
Chastain wins in a Bush Light car, I don't drink Bush. You guys know I'm a Miller guy, but I'll buy some.
I
Yeah,
think
you gotta drink all you gotta chug it on either shotgun it, butt chug it, or normal chug it on the podcast.
Okay, well,
Nope. We're gonna triple down on it. He has to do all three at once.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
well,
All
I'm gonna need help for that. That's
Oh,
not gonna go over well with the wife.
dude. Well, good thing she's also from Wisconsin, so she can handle drunks.
Well,
Like, yeah,
okay, fair enough.
yeah.
But I will
Dude, she's
shotgun one
literally
for sure.
built for this. She's a Marine too. Like, she's a fucking badass, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not trying to emasculate you. I'm not trying to say that you're the bitch in the
No,
relationship.
it's fine.
I'm merely just pointing out how your wife is a badass Marine and she's really fucking cool. And I'm definitely not terrified of her, even though she's on the other side of the country right now.
I'm married to her. I'm definitely terrified of her, but
And you married her too, man. You
I
must
have to
just like
sleep with
crazy women. It's okay, I do too.
her. All right.
All
Let's see.
right.
Nope, back up, back that way to the 12.
12? Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know why I thought
Throwback.
so I love me a good throwback. I love this Ryan Newman scheme. It is awesome. Yeah, not much about it. It's I'm surprised I haven't done it sooner.
I think they
the
nailed
wash
it
is
though.
blue. Oh no, they freaking nailed it. You do the best you can with number placement. I wish what I propose is that anywhere from the back column, like like where like all those sponsors are, just past the name, and then up to where the number is now. That should be where you can put your number. I think it should be anywhere in there,
You mean the original
consistently.
spot?
The original spot to where it is now. You
Yeah,
can put your
I
number.
like the
What a
original
long,
spot.
convoluted way to just say move the
You know
number.
what? I don't care, Drew. No.
You always
But
got to be a fucking wordsmith, don't you?
I gotta be a
You and your
wordsmith. I
grammar
like
and your
smithing the
big city
words.
education. Who the fuck?
You know, I think that would solve a lot of the debate of but let the sponsors if the sponsor wants it in a certain spot, let it happen.
Yeah,
But
like
if
why can't we just let it happen? I don't. I never
it's
understood that.
and it's like I'm fine with number placement as it is, but if you're running a throwback, see if you can, and if the sponsor doesn't want to do it, that's fine too. And
I I will say, I was a little like so. I'm not like I don't dislike this. I was more just like kind of confused in why they chose Pocono to run this though, because I don't know. Like Darlington's usually the throwback track, but I mean, was Ryan Newman just really good at Pocono, or like
I don't know.
is
I
there?
think I think it just kind of lined up sponsorship wise, and they're like, "Hey, what if we did a throwback to Ryan Newman?" And like the marketing people went, "Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well,
Everyone likes Ryan Newman."
because I was thinking, I was like, all right, well, this paint scheme comes from when he won the 500, but I was like, okay, maybe for the anniversary of that. Oh wait, Daytona was what 4 months ago now? Like,
You know, I
So
mean, a lot of teams, it's hard to run like a big throwback at Daytona, right? Like, because that's
Yeah.
teams want to have their brand at Daytona.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very difficult. Doing it at a race like this, it makes sense. It's the middle of the season, and this is where, like, if you have a whole slate of races and you're like, hey, so we'll run whatever you want this thing. Could we try something with this race? It's one race, and you're gonna get a lot more press out of it because it's a throwback scheme. I think it would do well, and that's where I think I'm gonna bring it back to the front row. I think Todd should run like his father's essentially throwback to when he was in Loves, where you have that black over the number, and then you
Oh.
have I have the that back. Where is it?
I'm not
Where
even
is it?
surprised he. I thought
Where is it? But Drew, to answer your question though, so Newman
There it
had
is.
15 top tens at Pocono
Like
and
this.
only one win.
only one win.
Like
Yeah.
that. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
Ooh.
that's
like this.
sick, dude.
Ooh, that is so nice.
Yeah, see, they could do such a good thing with that scheme.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
Wee car. Sorry, I'm like four.
Put down the toys. Put down the toys.
I don't wanna.
If I can't play with my toys, Jeff, you can't play with yours.
No, dude. I mean, that is one of my all-time favorite schemes. I remember getting that for my birthday. I got three things on. No, that was Christmas that year, and I got a 164 version of that. I got that the 124, and then I got a phone, and I like that more than the phone.
Well,
And I think that's when my
admittedly,
parents
though.
learned maybe I have some problems.
Wait, you got a cell phone back in 2008?
No, it was, this is in 2008, bro. This is not 2008. This
Oh,
is
I
like
thought you're talking
20.
about the. I thought you're talking about the Newman car.
No,
Yeah. Sorry. No, I checked out for a second. That's on
yeah,
me.
that's your fault.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't help. I'm
all right.
retarded. All right. Stop share. All
So
right.
we're going on to the next segment. Good grass or
Ass
Edge
grass.
class.
All right, boys. Really, really enjoyed Pocono. It was nice to not see absolutely burn up grass. We had some good stripes. Um, you know, I'm just gonna keep it short and simple here. I gotta give this one a 4.1 out of 5, man. They do a really good job maintaining it, and yeah, I mean that's all I could say about it. Wish I had more for you, but that's all I got.
oh you got?
Good grass rating. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right. Well, moving
All
on
right,
to the
boys.
namesake segment.
We got our namesake part of it. It is the time for the NASholes Asshole of the Week. We really only have about four contenders this week. This is a very simple week.
Who doesn't make the cut?
Um,
Which is fine.
this is fine. This is good. Good job. I would love to have a week where we can just go. Remember, no assholes this week.
That'll
Kumbaya.
never happen, though. There's
Nope,
always at least
never
one
will.
asshole every race
Nope,
weekend.
exactly. So I put Decker on here because she sucks. Um,
She didn't even do anything.
She's
She just
wasting our time and causing
existed.
cautions.
yep.
She just
Fucking
merely
time waster.
existed on the same earth. Pissed about it.
Then I got Brent Cruz in the 19 for wrecking the 38 of Patrick Emmerling. That was just uncalled for.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that
also
was
took
bad.
and um, I don't know. It sucked because the Frankenstein car got taken out too of the fucking 91. If you guys saw that, that thing was like pieced together with like
Oh, dude, he got freaking murdered.
dude, he had a rough
The
day in
45 did
practice,
too.
and then I felt so bad for that team. It was just a day from hell for Mario Gosling. Hell, he went over the wall actually, to check on the one of his cars, which was really cool. He put on a fucking fire suit, went over the wall. Um,
Oh, wow, I didn't notice that.
that's impressive.
Yeah, you
Um,
don't see many team owners doing
they
that.
post a lot during the race. Like, good for them. Like, you know everything that's going on with their cars. It's like, hey, so he's fighting a
Nice.
loose condition, he's fighting a tight condition, and it's like, wow, this is great. And this is what they're saying on the radio. I'm like, I wish more teams did this. I want to be blown up on my feet. Like, I can put my phone down and I could leave the room for 5 minutes and I'll know pretty much everything that's happened. Um, and then we got SVG in the 97 for running Barry into the wall and having a bunch of people wrecked. Not cool, dude.
Especially after the announcement we're going to talk about after
Yeah,
this.
and
Yeah,
they were both getting into it, but ultimately, like when I watched the replay, I'm like, well,
I could
SVG
give it
kind
to
of pushed.
Austin Hill, but it didn't really like he has a right to go three wide, and he gave him enough room. It's like And I'm like, I'm not gonna just throw Austin Hill on the bus because we don't like Austin Hill. It's like I don't care. It's like I'll be a little bit unbiased here. Yeah, it was fucking SVG. I think
Yeah.
SVG was
Yeah.
being a little too
There was
aggressive,
no
and
reason for it
there wasn't.
to push him up the track like that.
And then our last contender is the brake rotor on the number 62. Um, um, it
Big
definitely.
ass, big
Um,
ass.
Good thing. Also, update on our pit crew friend that may have joined us. He said his internet just went out again. So, my buddy Blake's internet is also on the asshole list. Um, as a joke, as a joke.
No, no, we're gonna take that for serious, like we took the
Honorable
kid at
mention.
Martinsville,
Honorable
dude.
mention.
The fucking kid,
Dude, the
dude.
Martinsville brat,
Technically,
man.
that's still in this week. That would be in this week, but we're not. We're gonna. That was, I think
We'll grandfather it in.
My
We'll
dog has
grandfather it in.
decided she wants to come in 1 second, and a brief intermission.
Oh yes.
Dog.
Stop jumping on my door. Fucking pet dog, man.
Cut it out.
It's a good thing you're fucking adorable. She
uh,
does have a cone on her head too because she like fucking chews her paw and like she just bonks into the door and it's like bum bum and it's like dude, I'm like, can you not?
Stop.
gotta love
We
animals,
named
dude.
her Bella after the terrorist group Hezbollah. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, dude. Because she terrorized the other dog that we had, which was Buster, who got his name for busting out of a crate.
I haven't thought of Hezbollah in so long. Holy shit.
Just normally thinks about a terrorist group, bro.
There's only so many terrorist organizations that you can keep within the brain. Ah,
so,
everybody knows I'm an
um,
IRA defender, though, so that's why.
yeah. So this
Up
is
the rat.
going to. I mean, I think that while it's very funny to have the brake rotor make the list, the 62 wasn't
Yeah,
really
because I don't
doing.
think we've had an inanimate object make the list.
Yeah, but we've had a
Well, maybe
child make
that
the
tent
list, so
at
that's essentially
Kansas.
the same. Um, well, no, we've had the cool suits make the list.
Oh yeah,
And the
yeah.
Yeah,
sun.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, haven't like at least one time we put in the cool suit. Like,
Um, so I think we get rid of the brake rotor, unfortunately.
yeah,
While
yeah.
it's very funny, sometimes I just put in things to add to the funny. Um,
That's how comedy works.
that's how comedy works.
Take it from
So
me, I did stand up twice.
I think we give it to Brent Cruz gets the big ass, SVG gets mid ass, and then Decker gets the dumb ass. I mean little ass.
We can, honestly, let's rename it the dumbass because the little ass, like dumbass, because little ass is always does kind of just seem like, dude, what the fuck, you're a dumbass. But it's also not my segment.
What number was she in this weekend? Fuck.
The
Um,
was it the 50?
53, I think.
Give me a second. I can find out. Oh
I,
wait, shit. Oh, if you look at the oh, that crew guy, he is a crew member for the 34 truck team and he also is now on the 0 team in O'Reilly and the picture they have on J-Ski is he's on it. So that is one of the crew guys. Let
Cool.
me
oh, 35.
35. Oh
Yep,
fuck.
yep, we had the five right.
Why was I
No, no,
thinking 52?
the 35 is Carson Ware.
Oh,
Um
nope, yeah, you're right. Yep.
I know
Nope,
I'm right.
the 35 is Natalie's cover photo on
The
her
53, the
X.
53.
Was it the 50? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the witch hazel car.
Now that's the real Wicked Witch of the field right there, dude.
Yes, it is.
Here comes
Natalie
Natalie Decker,
Decker.
here to bring out her cautions.
Decker with the wrecker.
Facts.
Get the wrecker. Here comes Decker.
I'm gonna put her in as Natalie Wrecker on the list. She gets one for dumbass. Dumbass. Pocono. Give me a second. I gotta put in the list of my very important document or I will forget. Then we got Brent Cruz in the 19. Brent Cruz. And we got mid ass. Pocono. And then we have SVG number 97. Is he on the list already?
I
I
was
can't
just about
tell.
to ask, have we even put him on the list yet, or
All
is this
these
a?
would be new. This could be all new drivers. I think he has not made it on the list yet.
I can't
Wow.
recall anything that would have put him on.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's certainly moves that he could have, but not really. Um,
Yeah.
There were worse that made it so
yep,
he wasn't.
big ass. Boop. Alrighty, and then we filter this. So, right now our leaders are Fox, um, with 12 points, with their beautiful triaspecta. We got Tyler Gibby, in second, Grandpa, with 8 points, and then Osama bin Corey Day in sixth, who had an unfortunate day. I didn't blame him for that wreck that he had. I just don't. I mean, I could have for taking out Jesse Love, but it just didn't feel right. I was like, I could. I hemmed and hawed on it, and then I went, nah. Um, so that's the list. And let
Oh,
me
very
let me do
nice.
the wave around designs thing because I totally forgot. Um, and then we're gonna do Denny Hamlin, and then it was also the one of
Yeah, Stan. Yeah.
Chastain. Yep. So Ryan Blaney takes the lead in the wave around designs thing with SVG and Bubba Wallace with 4 points. Then with 3 points, we have Brad Keselowski, the 48 car, and the number one of Ross Chastain.
All right.
Damn right.
All right, boys. I
Well,
think, yep, you get it, bud. You get it.
um, well, guys, we had just found out this past week that Josh Berry is losing his ride with the Wood Brothers in the number 21 car, and there's been a lot of rumors around there about who's going to go in, and I've heard a lot of stirring about it could be Jesse Love. I could see that, but what confuses me is people saying
Mm,
Chris Buescher.
Yeah, that one, I don't know where that's
And
coming
I
from.
I don't know where people could get that
yeah,
from
why would
because
he why
one,
would
he's
he
been very good with
yeah.
RFK, and I just don't know how they would just let him go.
Yeah,
But I don't
they're
know what your thoughts are about who you guys think would maybe fill that seat.
oh, fuck.
I think
I
it's just too early to tell.
that's
I
that's kind of my feeling right now as well.
I have a few ideas.
All right, let's hear him.
So first one is people have thrown around Lane Riggs' name. I'm gonna say that's probably not gonna happen for the reason of he's either going to Cup next year or he's staying in trucks the front row because I think he's in an option year with them,
I think
and I
front row's
think
going
the
to want to
team.
save him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think front row is going to really let him go unless it's a kind of lone year kind of situation, which could happen. I think Chandler Smith is probably also an option for that ride, if funding is there. That would probably be dependent on funding. Do I think he has Cup Series talent? Yeah. Um, but he would probably run about where Barry would in that equipment. I think the equipment is a big detriment in that thing, in that car, because it's the fourth Penske car. It's really not. It's still a Wood Brothers operation. Whenever they do well, it's the fourth Penske car. Whenever they don't, well, it's just this small Withers Brothers team. It's just like you can't
I
pick.
know. I hate
Uh,
that.
and it's like I think the Wood Brothers are they're either really good or they're not. And I it's a really hard situation with them because you just can't gauge them properly because they work with Penske because they're out of the Penske building, but they're also their own thing. It's a weird thing. Um,
Yeah.
and, and another person is cousin Retzlaff. Has been.
Sign him. Sign him, Wood
Uh,
Brothers. Do it.
I think that
Bring
would
my
be a good
fam up
signing.
there.
That would be. Um, that would be a good call up. I think Retzlaff is ready. He's proved it this year without driving those Viking motorsports cars. I mean, I think we just got to get used to Viking going up front. I learned that they bought the Kulig cars that were the O'Reilly cars. They bought
Hmm.
all those from Kulig, so
Really?
that helps. I mean, when you get really, really good cars, that helps. I mean, they have two good drivers. They have Anthony Alfredo, who I don't. I think him being a part-time Cup driver is a good thing. You've seen what he did his rookie year. I like Alfredo. I love him to death. He's one of my favorite drivers. But he wrecked a lot of cars. He wrecked a lot of cars. In fact,
Oh
he
yeah.
wrecked so many it hurt McDowell. Because they had to give some of McDowell what were like McDowell's allotment of cars to Alfredo because they were running out of cars. And now were all of Alfredo's wrecks his fault? No. I think about half of them were though, because he was a rookie, and you're gonna have growing pains as a rookie.
Yeah.
Um, and I really like Anthony Alfredo. I just don't think he was ready. But sometimes money talks. And front row, I know they were at the stage that they needed that cash. And they needed that cash flow. And I think it. I'm gonna say it helped a little bit, but I think it also hurt with how many things because I feel like McDowell could have went further if it was another driver. I don't know. It's so far removed from it now that it can't really make that thing. And then the last driver I would say is probably Jesse Love. I've seen that name thrown out a bunch.
Yeah.
Um, that is probably the most likely answer because I know people link Love to legacy. That's not going to happen. It's going to be Herbst. And Herbst is a good driver. I don't think Herbst is really an option for this thing unless the legacy deal falls through. Um, Herbst has improved this year. Now, how much of that is him improving and how much of that is the Toyota? Um, it's not hard to improve when you were not great last year, um, but you're also in top equipment. And Herbst is in a really difficult position because he knew he probably only had 2 years in this seat, and that's really difficult because you're just get settled your second year. Hey, so we're giving the seat to Corey Heim, and Heim knew apparently for like years that he was getting that. So, and he was
Hmm.
very good in poker facing it.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna see next year in the '84, we're gonna see Riley Herbst, and I think um we're gonna see Jesse Love in the 21, and I would things move quickly in this business. This could completely change. Next week they can announce that it's frickin' Steve McGee or some
Oh my
shit.
God.
Like, oh,
How insane would it be if the Benedetto came back?
no, that will never
That would
happen.
be
Oh
so
God.
fucking bad, man.
Dude, I don't want to dude, you know what I hate? I hate his and I don't want to use hate. I just like his fans that think he's the greatest thing. He's like the second coming. It's like he's a good
Yeah.
driver, but he's kind of a cancer to his team. Where he had a chance to stay with Rackley and like Rackley War Racing, and he won a race for them. He had a chance to stay with them for as long as he wanted. Like they loved him, and then he went and nah, I'm good. I want to go for another ride. And it's like he didn't talk well about him when they left, and he just kind of like up and quit. And it was like, what the fuck? Then he went to Viking, and Viking moved on from him, and because he didn't have funding.
Yeah.
No one's gonna sponsor you if you keep fucking quitting your team, dude.
Yeah, like
Um,
it's
it's
not.
and I think Di Benedetto is a probably like a B minus driver. I think he was great mid tier cup talent.
Oh my
But
God, yeah. Well, he
and
had a few decent races.
a few decent races. I don't think he was anything that was like wow. I think his peak was Wood Brothers, and I think if he wasn't such a it's just kind of like I know there's a lot of and the background around him is just not great, unfortunately, and the way that he holds himself a lot higher than where he is kind of like Corey LaJoy. I like Matt DiBenedetto. I hope he can get back in a car, but he just doesn't have this funding, and you need funding, and his fans kind of suck. Just kind of like Bowman fans. It's like you, you have a good driver, but you're presenting them a lot better than they are. I mean, I do that with Todd. I mean, like I lift him up, but I also am like compare. I'm not comparing him to an Alex Bowman because the equipment's not the same. I mean, I compare him to who he's with. I compare him to Zane, and I think Todd is very comparable to Zane. I think Zane is a very good driver. I would take Todd for the consistency. If you want the flashy finishes, you take Zane. And I I've gotten into arguments with Saint fans. I'm like, let's root for Todd, and they're like, no, and I'm like, why?
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
why?
it's like if you're rooting for front row, you should, or a driver at front row, you should probably root for the whole team. I don't get people that only root for one driver and they hate another driver on the team. They're teammates. They work together. To me,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like, yeah, I'm probably weird where I'm a fan of a team. I'm like, I mean, yes, I'm a Todd fan first and foremost, but even if Todd left front row, I would still probably be a fan of front row. It's that's
Yeah, it
not going
is
to
what it
change.
is.
It's crazy to me how people can dislike other drivers that are on the same team. I mean, it's one thing if they wreck each other, then I get it. But ow,
Gesundheit.
I need a second.
Uh-oh.
But
Uh-oh, here comes the tequila.
um,
All right, guys, let's start talking about NASCAR. Uh-oh. He sloshed. Oh, he muted himself too.
we
Oh,
getting to the entry list now.
do you have the entry list?
Yeah, I can. Usually Jeff goes over it.
Yeah. Well, let's keep talking about the Wood Brothers situation.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So,
the
like,
Wood Brothers. It's Josh Berry had that one great season. Was that last year?
not even a great season.
Well,
He had an
great by them because they made
awesome
the
first
playoffs,
half of the
and
season. Like, yeah, he had an awesome first half of the season. Like, he won Vegas. He had a lot of solid finishes, but then like middle of last year, something happened, and ever since then, that team could not recover and get back to where they were
yeah.
when they were
So I
firing
mean,
off last year.
it's understandable that they're moving on, but it's just like I
Well,
don't
and the
know.
thing,
I think I had a lot of more hopes for Barry that he would turn out to be,
I
be a little bit
well,
better in this neck. Coming off of that year where it was really, really bad luck in that playoffs, man.
something we
Back.
should uh well we are making this seem like it was a Wood Brothers decision. For all we know, maybe they did offer him an extension, but he was like, it's not working for us. Like
Yeah.
it might have been his call. I mean,
Drew, I can tell
we
you
could,
you're wrong.
was like, do you have the sources?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
I
so
can tell you that Josh Berry would have stayed at Wood Brothers if he could. Um,
Well, because
you don't
I don't
really.
think he could easily
He
get
went
another ride anywhere
into
else.
the Florida conference where they're asking him about next year, and he says, "Well, I'm not returning. I don't want to sugarcoat it. I'm not returning to Wood Brothers, unfortunately." And it's like, he was very upset about it. Um, he said he doesn't have any opportunity lined up. You don't leave a ride if you don't have opportunity. Um, he's looking for a ride currently. That's not something you normally announce during those kind of like
yeah,
boring press conferences where they're just kind of
yeah.
on a Zoom call like we are. Um,
It was an almost Di Benedetto-esque move by just whipping out something insane for the press, you know?
you know, I feel terrible for Barry, but it's a results based business, and he hasn't done well, whether it's his fault or not. It's
Yeah.
it's
At the end of the day, it's a business, man.
they need to, and you don't get paid well if you're not top 25 in points, and unfortunately, it is what it is for him, and I hope he finds a good ride. Like personally, me in front row, it's like I'd fucking take him on a truck team. I'd love to see what he could do for that. That'd be awesome. But I think he'll probably end up at Junior Motorsports.
Yeah, I
Um,
was gonna say he might end up just going back down to Xfinity, which is still fine. Like
he
I
would
want to
be.
see him in the
I
top
think
three
he
series in
reached.
some spot. Like I don't want to see him leave the sport because I do think there is a lot more to Josh Berry, like personally.
Yeah,
But
he came in a little bit older, and I think
yeah,
his cup
he
window is shorter. And if this is his last year in cup, that sucks. But I mean, you got to think of it from a team's perspective. Do you take a guy that had 2 years in cup and he got a win, which is great. He got the Wood Brothers
and not a
101st win.
fluke win either. Not a fluke win. He
No,
drove
he
that
won that
car's
on
ass
speed.
off. Yeah, I mean
And
that.
it's like
Yeah,
that's great. And how old is Josh Berry? Wait, 1 second.
I think he's in like mid 30s,
Yeah,
early to mid 30s.
Josh Berry age. He
Yeah,
is
35,
35.
6.
So he's
Oh, right
35
on the
years old.
nuts. Yeah.
So, that's older. I mean, if you're looking at the team and you go, well, I got this guy, or I could go with a young gun. You're probably going to go with a young gun, unfortunately, unless you're at a stage where you can compete. When you bring in a veteran is if you're either really building something and you have a young guy, or you're or um, you're at the point where you can really compete. Wood Brothers just isn't. They're not going to be a two-car team anytime soon. They're probably never going to be a two-car team.
I
Um,
doubt it. I doubt
it
it.
Yeah,
it's
it's not going
it's
to happen.
unfortunate where you you see the situation with Wood Brothers and you just kind of I don't know what they're gonna do. Um, I saw someone say they should sell their charter.
No.
I don't want them to because they're like that longest tenured team. Even if they suck,
Yeah,
it's still good to see them there.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, they're an important part of the sport, whether they're doing good
um,
or not. I mean, they're a very big
yeah. You
part
have
of
to
like
recognize
the
them for
early
who
days
what
of
they've done.
NASCAR.
and
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Wood Brothers used to butt fuck the field with Richard
yeah,
Petty, you know? I mean, oh my God. Fucking David Pearson and Richard Petty were honestly, if Richard Pearson or if Pearson would have freaking went full time, he probably would have actually had more wins and championships than Petty. But he never went full time like for a season. He was just like, yeah, I'll go here and there, and he'd just show up, fuck the field up, and then leave, and probably have the best sex of his life because it's David Pearson.
it's
Yeah.
the Wood Brothers is such an interesting team. Um, I'm interested to see what they do. I'd imagine we're gonna get an announcement in a few weeks. I don't think we're gonna get it this week. I don't think we're gonna get an
Yeah,
announcement.
Harrison Burton's
probably towards
returning.
the
I
chase.
also don't think Wood Brothers expected Josh Berry to announce that. Um,
Yeah, I wonder.
because they
You know,
were
I wonder how that all went
it
down.
was kind of like a shock to everyone. They're like, oh shit. Because typically you get like a press release about that stuff, and then there was a press release after that said, yes, Josh Berry is not returning to the team. They want to thank Josh, and I think it's an unfortunate part about the business. Like, even if you are like you've had a good season, it's what have you done for me lately? And this year the results aren't there. And I mean, I think he needed a few better finishes where that would have been what kind of pushed him over. But if you're looking at a young guy and the young guy that you're looking at is getting great finishes, you're just not really looking at the guy that's currently in your seat. And especially if he's not performing at least up to where you want him to be. So you're going to probably make that move, even if it might hurt you the next year. Because say you're getting a rookie, it might hurt you the next year. What about the year after?
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, they went with Harrison Burton a few years ago.
And that wasn't
I don't think he was ready. I
I
think
don't
they
think he
rushed
was
him up the
ready,
top.
but I think it was that rookie class is a really interesting class because you look at it like that was the first year
Next
of
gen
the
car
Gen
was
7
out.
car. Yep.
Yeah.
And so you had Todd Gilliland, Austin Cindric, and Harrison Burton.
He
Obviously,
won
one of
that
those didn't
rookie of the
work
year
out.
anyways.
Cindric got it in the first race because he won the race. Remember?
Oh, that's right. He won the 500 that year.
Yep, he won it in his second 500, but in his rookie season.
Damn.
Um,
What a
I
what a
know, right?
freaking entrance to the sport
I
or like
know.
to the Cup
It's like
Series.
I'm
Yeah,
here,
that's
bitches.
unbelievable, man.
The year before that, he got fucking in the flames of when McDowell was like, oh,
That's right.
yep.
That's right.
Um,
He was a part
and
of that. Yeah.
yes, he was. All of Penske
That
was.
33 Verizon car. Holy shit. I
Yeah.
haven't thought
I
about
mean,
that
dude,
in a long
that thing's
time.
fire. I mean,
Oh
I
my God.
love
Bring it
that.
back.
That 33 car was cool. Um,
And it was unique too because it wasn't a two base number, you know.
yeah.
So like
Um,
it made him kind of stand out a bit. Though
yeah, and
it was odd though. I'm not gonna
it
lie.
was odd, but I liked it.
Yeah, it was a good odd. It was a nice change.
You know, and then you have Todd Gilliland, and yes, Cindric's obviously he's in the best equipment. Todd Gilliland, I think, has done pretty good for considering the equipment he's been in, the situations that's been, the losing your ride for part of the year to a prospect being Zane Smith, and having to navigate all of those things. And, it's you look at it and you get. I like to give say you give a rookie 3 years. I find it hard to move Josh at this point, but I think they with how old he is, his window is shorter. And yes, he got that win, but it's
Yeah,
unfortunate that if I look at where are we in points? Where is he right now? NASCAR. Um,
I don't think he's doing too
On it
hot.
right now.
oh, he is not. He is standings. Thank you. Going to the bottom. He is 30th in points. I mean this in the nicest way. That's not good enough.
Oh
That's not
yeah,
really good
no, I
enough for
mean,
any of those drivers to keep their rides. I mean, Zilich is the
yeah,
only one that I think it's okay for because he's a rookie.
yeah.
And and he has a longer leash because top prospect of the sport. Yes, he's had some bad luck. But you just gotta do it. I think Custer,
Yeah.
that's a matter of equipment, but he's also running where his equipment is. Cody Ware, he's 35th. That's to be expected. Um, I mean, you're looking at the bottom here, and Alex Bowman, he missed a few races. Um, Ty Dillon, no Chevrolet support, but then you look at AJ Allmendinger, who's 21st. I think Ty Dillon could be on the move, but I wouldn't be shocked if they kept him either, just to keep some
Yeah.
consistency.
I
Then you look at
honestly, I think it might depend on when Dodge moves up the cup. Since because I know Ty Dillon still works with RCR, like on a business level, but I don't know if
but he's kind of his own thing. Like he's run Toyota. Like he was in the 13 car for a while. And they were with
yeah.
Toyota.
What?
So
Oh no, 13 ran Chevy.
they also ran Toyota.
Oh,
Um,
did they? No. I don't know.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
When I started getting back into the sport in 2020, it was they were running Chevys. Ran
Yeah.
that Geico car,
Yeah. Give me a second.
but
Ty Dillon.
yeah, no, I don't know. I personally I think it might just depend on when Dodge is making their Cup debut. I mean, if if what we're hearing is true and we got to wait till 27 or 28, I well, I no, I think weren't they saying 28 would probably be the earliest?
I think that's what they were saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. So I mean, he's got like a 2 year time span still, but I don't know. I do think if they do announce they're moving to Dodge, I
Oh,
wouldn't be
sorry. That
shocked if
was
he.
when they were with Casey Mears. Sorry, that was when the 13 was there. So with the Toyota.
Okay.
Apologies, I was wrong.
Yeah, how dare you?
Um,
I was gonna say, motherfucker, I knew he didn't drive Toyotas in the
you
13.
know,
I raced that
it's
car so much on NASCAR Heat 5, man. Fucking oh. Well, it's the only
um
low tier car with a recognizable sponsor, and I'm all about
true.
brand recognition. I don't want to be
And you know what?
some
It sucks
schmuck at
for
the
them
lip.
because my
Yeah.
interesting thing is their sponsor got stolen by NASCAR. Um,
Yeah, not even
which
by a
is a
team, by the sport,
they
the whole
yeah, which is
sport.
a very scummy
Brutal.
thing to do. And NASCAR has done this before, and is very annoying to these teams. Like you try to build this relationship, the NASCAR goes, "Hey, we'll offer you a little. Like, what would you like to do for this amount instead?" And you get all of these things. You're a premier partner of NASCAR, and it's
Yeah,
like that's better than putting my name on a car. And it's just like you don't have the risk of your car being wrecked. You don't have the risk of all that stuff.
yeah.
So it's annoying. I don't know what's going to happen with Ty Dillon. And then back to our bottom of the points. I mean, you got Gregson, you got Austin Dillon, which this year's a wash. He had a teammate pass. Unfortunately, I think Riley Herbst, he's in 27th. He's improved. What? Sorry, my dog just. What? Do you want to leave? Do you want to leave now? Is that what you want to do? She just fucking sighed and went, ugh! And I'm like, oh my god.
Such a drama queen. Such
She's
a
a
drama
Shall we
fucking
get
queen.
to
bitch!
entry list? I know we're talking about I mean, we could talk about point standings right now if we wanted to, since
Yeah,
we're kind
let's
of
just
already.
I'm just going bottom up for Cup. And then you got like Herbst 27th, Nemechek 26th, which honestly, I mean he's climbing. I feel like they're just hitting their gear in the 42. Wouldn't
Yeah.
shock me if he gets to like about 20. My guess for him is he could finish around 22nd. I think Stenhouse will probably fizzle out because that's just typically what happens with Hayek later in the year. It's
Yeah,
hard for those teams to keep competitive throughout the year, especially when wear and tear gets on the equipment.
yeah.
Chastain's climbing to 23rd, not really great. Todd and Zane are tied 24th and 25th. Um, I think Zane has the tiebreaker there the with the top five. Um, so you know, it's difficult when you look at it. And Allmendinger 21st, McDowell 20th. I could see McDowell making a run for the playoffs if he has just some more consistent finishes and doesn't wreck.
Well, and we got some
Um,
road courses coming up too, which he does very
yeah,
well at. He could very
Yeah.
um,
well get a lot of points, move
yeah.
up.
Priest 19th and Kozlowski down 2 to 17th. Logano 18th. This is a very competitive battle for that last spot, and
Yeah.
with the last spot from 15th to 17th is literally 4 points. 15th and 16th are tied.
Oh wow.
Um, and then to 14th is 61 to 51. It's 10 points. So all of those drivers could make it. Just really just pushing there. I mean, Briscoe continues to climb. Bubba's unfortunately down 2 to 13th. I don't know what really was going on with this car. He was slow all day. He was running with Todd, which was I'm like, well, we're running around a 2311 car, but we're still in 29th. So it's like what
Yeah,
it sucks. And it's like I'm like you try to look at the positives, like because that's what like I used to do when I was a fan of Front Row long ago when they sucked ass. And like quite frankly, like they just did. I mean, they were a bottom barrel team. They were a field filler.
it was an ongoing joke in the NASCAR community that one of the worst teams had front row in their name.
Yep.
It is a bitter
Um,
pill for front row fans to swallow for
yeah,
a
all
long
one of us.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of you.
um, yeah. And but they always treated fans with great respect, and they were like, "Holy shit, we have fans." Uh, it's
Which
like,
is probably to be expected from a lower tier team, though.
yeah.
Because they're probably like, "Bleh."
And at that time of NASCAR, when you had a lot more just like part-time teams too, and like
Yeah,
teams that weren't running the full schedule, it was like someone that ran the full schedule and doing that. It's very like kind of like, oh crap, we have someone that wants to talk to us about that. Um, I mean, it's a good thing I was a fan of a driver that ran 30th in points. Uh, but that's where his equipment was, so it's not that. But your equipment matters. Um, so it's going to be difficult for some of these teams to maintain up here. And I'm looking at like some of the races we've had, like Todd's running 30th. And I'm like, I'm like literally reverting to the old part. And I'm like, well, we're beating a Hendrick car. And it was Bowman. Um, because it always is. I'm like, well, we're beating a Hendrick car today. And my dad looks at me, he's like, that's not really and he's like, yeah, that's true. And I'm like, why am I reliving the early 2010s? Um, the early to
you
mid
reverted
2010s
back,
when,
dude. It was muscle
yeah,
memory.
no, but it's but like we run better now. Like obviously they're better. They're in the 20s in points.
Oh my
They're
God,
not
dude,
like
they are
night and
miles
day.
ahead of where they
And,
were
and,
like
and like
5
I,
years
I
ago.
try to tell that to like I'll text someone for front row and like, it'll be a rough week. I'm like, hey man, just think about how far this team's come. I know that doesn't help right now, but it's like even
Like
on
we're
your
on the
bad
up and
days, you
up.
are still better than your good days years ago. Like your good days would be finishing outside of 30th. Like that is the problem. Like I still remember that day at New Hampshire when they were running in the top 20 and like the team was literally partying like they won. It was when Reagan finished like 11th or something, and Gilland finished like 18th, I think. It was on the Gilland pit box and was like, and we're used to them taking down this place, the pit box like 30, 40 laps to go. And we're just like, all right, that's what it is. Like we shake each other's hands. We just kind of watch the race from there, watching over the pit wall as they do that. But they take down the thing, and we're just like, all right, it was nice to sit in the pit box for a while, but I guess we can stand again. And then this one, like we're sitting there like, do we have a chance? And like they're like doing pit strategy stuff, and it's like if a couple things fall our way, it didn't fall their way unfortunately, but still very good finish for us. At the time, it was like this was great. I mean, we loved it with that, and like seeing the smiles on everyone's faces after the race when they didn't finish 30th. Um,
We
it
did
felt
it.
great. So it's
So
it's always a good
so
thing.
then I mean you mentioned Briscoe climbing up, William Byron, and this last race I will say I mean the 2014 might have been struggling. I mean it was really good to get the finish that he did, and now he's up one spot in 11th. Um, Christopher Bell just staying right there in 10th. Um, Hocevar went down 2 spots in ninth. Suarez is climbing up. He's in eighth. And then Busher is well climbing up in seventh. And then you have Larson in fifth. Gibby Larson in sixth. Sorry. Gibby in fifth. Man, Gibbs has just been really consistent this year, man. Um,
Ever since Chris Gabehart went out and motherfucked him, I feel like Ty Gibbs went on
took
a
it
personal
personally, man.
vendetta. Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
"Expose my shit, motherfucker. Watch this."
Then you have Elliott in fourth, Blaney in third, Hamlin in second, who, like I mentioned earlier, is only 19 points behind Reddick. After we were all saying like, yeah, dude, Tyler Reddick's gonna run away with this. Not so fast, man.
Take that back. I was never on that train. I,
Just so we know, just to change the tone really rapidly, apologies. I was looking for the entry list, but NASCAR Communications put out a statement from NASCAR on the passing of Steve Wade. For decades, Steve Wade was one of the most respected and trusted voices in NASCAR journalism. He chronicled the sport with passion, integrity, and unmatched appreciation for its people, history, and traditions. Through his work at NASCAR Scene, NASCAR Illustrated, and several other outlets, Steve's storytelling helped generations of fans better understand NASCAR and the personalities who shaped it. Deservedly, Steve was recognized for his exemplary work in 2019 as a recipient of the NASCAR Hall of Fame Squire Hall Award for NASCAR Media Excellence, the culmination of a career that garnered him the admiration of competitors, industry members, and fellow media professionals alike. NASCAR extends its deepest condolences to Steve's family, friends, and longtime readers.
Mm,
Steve Wade has unfortunately passed away. That was announced.
man, we're
Not
just a lot of people
that
in
was
the
yeah,
sport,
we
man.
are.
It's really sad.
Um,
yeah, way to bring down the mood, Jeff.
I'm sorry. So let's move
You
on to
dick. Yeah,
so
come on.
let's move on to the entry lists. So we
Yeah,
got
there's some interesting ones.
36 trucks for Coronado.
Oh,
What are the new ones?
we have three races this weekend?
We have three races, all three.
Fuck yes.
I know
Fuck
that.
yes.
So all trucks will make the field as it stands right now. Johnson will be in the one for Tricon Garage. That will be really awesome. Jimmy Johnson making
I,
that start. Then we got Brendan Gaughan, who
oh,
has not made a NASCAR start since I think 2016 or 2018, and then Trucks was 2013. Um,
Brendan gone?
So, Brandon Gaughan, he will be in the 20 in his South Point Hotel and Casino truck.
I could have swore he was racing in the Cup Series part-time-ish.
Not now.
Well, no, like back around like
Oh, back then, yeah,
2020.
but
Yeah.
nope, it was before then. Actually, it could have been 2021, was his last thing, but I know in 2013 was his last truck start. In the free agent truck, it's just a star truck, for Kulig is Jamie McMurray, which should be cool to see. In the 62, we got Kaz Gralla, former front row motorsports driver. Um, then we got Parker Kligerman in the 75 for Henderson,
Very
um,
nice.
marking his second manufacturer this year.
Very
And then
nice.
we have in the number 77, Justin Marks.
Wait, really?
Huh.
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
Former front row motorsports driver as well. Uh,
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah, did you not know that he was a driver at one point?
yeah, he drove the
No, I had no
34
idea.
for
Oh
a
yeah.
race or
Yeah.
two. Not
Yeah,
many races, but he did the
what's really weird too is Chastain did an interview. Ah, man, I don't remember. It was probably like a year ago or so, but he was talking about how when he got I think his first truck ride, he was actually getting Justin Marks' old ride. Like he'd left the
Oh,
team middle of it and Chastain was like filling in or something along them lines. And it's just crazy how he went on to then later own the team Chastain is on.
yeah.
But But yeah, no, yeah.
all
I
right.
know he made a couple starts, I think in Chicago in the truck series, maybe Xfinity. I don't know. But it was one of the two series that he did a race there with. But yeah, so I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Then moving on to the O'Reilly series, moving up the ladder. We got Alex Labay in the zero. Qual will be back in the one. Balicki will be in the 07. Looking for interesting names. Andrew Patterson in the 32. Um, then we got Baltazar Legazamin in the 42. I don't fucking know how to pronounce that one.
It
Um,
sounds like somebody I'd kill in Dungeons and Dragons.
I know, right? Um,
I'm almost positive I've actually killed a Balthazar on Dungeons and Dragons.
right?
Actually, I think on BG3 I did that like yesterday.
We
Fuck.
got to play that together. We got to play that together.
Shit,
Um,
yeah.
Preston Pardis will be in the 50 for Pardis Racing Incorporated. Oh, sorry. Jeremy Clements will break the starting record with the next race for the O'Reilly Series.
Oh,
Joey Gase back in the 53 for his own team. Brad Perez in the 55. Austin Green in the 87 and the 91. We will have Jesse Awuji, who is
Holy
actually a
shit.
military member. He is also a
Holy
part
shit.
owner of DGM Racing right now. CGM Racing X
I
Jesse
I
Awuji Motorsports.
I I never thought I'd see him back in the sport actually. I had
Honestly, I just hope he does well. Hope he can finish the race, do all the laps. Just don't be a
well, he's still a
chicane out there,
commissioned naval officer, right?
Yes, he is. He will be
Yeah,
he
so that makes sense
holy
why he'd be
shit!
making that start. Oh
Yeah, he
yeah,
has
no,
Navy Exchange as his sponsor. Um,
very nice.
Wow, that's cool,
Him and
Very
man.
Honeyman will be in the 92 as well for DGM. And then on to Cup.
We got
I
some
hope he has a
interesting
Notables.
ones for
good
the cup,
day.
The
man.
notables, we have Corey Heim in the 67. We have Jimmy Johnson in the 84. He is doing double duty this week in his penultimate start of his career. And then the 91 of Kevin Magnussen, former F1 driver. That will be interesting seeing that, especially because two of his teammates are sponsored by Red Bull, which is also an F1 team.
Oh,
But that's less important. I'm happy to see Project 91 back. That is always such a cool thing. One of my crew member friends, he got his first win because of that. Um, and I think that's such a cool thing that Trackhouse does. I hope Kevin Magnussen does well. I hope he doesn't beat everyone. I, in fact, hope that he gets roughed off a little bit. Don't hope that he, but I hope that he gets bumped around a little bit. That would be fun. Just because let's show him what America's like.
Yeah.
Um,
Welcome to the
yeah.
Buck him
Freedom
up.
Factory, fucker.
Well,
Yeah.
and they're
So
gonna have the Red Bull car. They're gonna have the silver, and then the E8's gonna
yeah, it's gonna be cool. Um,
have
I hope the races this weekend go well.
the
I hope it's a fun
for track
celebration
house.
of America. So,
Ugh.
all right, boys, are we on to our? We've done points, so are we on to race picks?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, yep. All right, so boys, Jeff decided to go with just a fuck around pick, and he's still doing all right. um, if I can pull it up here.
Fucking hell.
Suck my
Jeff
dick.
Jeff having that call
Suck
last week
my
is the
dick.
equivalent of standing at like the half court line and like standing back facing the rim and then just fucking just swooshing it in there and then flipping you off, being like,
So
eat my
I
Suck my dick.
I got a
and
much needed win
then
with Hamlin, but it didn't help that Jeff picked Busher. And so anyway, our standings are as follows. So Jeff is leading with 449 points.
Mm.
I am in second with
Where would that put me
377.
in
And
points?
Drew is in
449. Where would I be? Where would I be?
and Drew has
Um
341.
oh, I would be tied with Carson Hocevar for ninth. Um
Nice.
how many points do you have?
377.
You would be in 14th, just ahead of SVG.
Yes, I'm in.
And then where is Drew?
I don't want to
341 for
know.
Drew.
I don't want to know. It's fine. We can move on.
You would be 18th.
Okay,
Okay,
I'll
not bad.
take that. I'm just outside the cut line. I'll
All
take
right,
it.
Drew. I think I know who you're gonna pick, but
We don't get stage points, so that's pretty decent.
That's
yes.
true. All right. SVG.
Tough
I'm just gonna do
choice.
it. SVG. I
You
fucking
got
Good
it.
pick. Good pick.
yeah. I
I hope
swear to
he
God,
was an engine. Good
if
pick.
he has engine troubles, I'm gonna blow my head off. I swear to God, dude. I got to get out of third. You
I'm
guys are gonna just
gonna
get a frowny face in the middle of the race, and then you'll just never hear from me ever again.
No. What'd be really funny is if one of the rockets hit his car, and just blew up his engine. He's completely fine. But like just to show him that America, uh, you aren't winning on our base, bitch. Um,
maybe you aren't winning
Take
on our
that,
base, bitch.
Kiwi.
yeah.
You don't come to
Um,
America and fuck us up like this.
God bless America. We fucked up your car.
I'm gonna have to
Damn
go
straight.
with kind of road course ringer. I'm gonna have to go with Allmendinger. This is just an
Okay.
unknown. We don't really know anything about it. I mean, it'll be interesting. I'm definitely gonna try to watch qualifying just to see how it is. And
Yeah.
dude, like, I don't know if you guys watched like the video of the like the track uh run through, but dude, this track's long as shit, man.
Is
And I'm
it?
telling you, dude, if there's
I
cautions, every caution lap is gonna be like freaking like 30 minutes long.
holy
Oh yeah.
fuck.
Like, it's gonna be
No,
bad.
I have not seen. I don't know the layout or anything. I just know
Dude,
they're
look it
racing
up.
on an
It
It's
is
so
airstrip.
sick, by
massive.
the way.
It
It's
is
really cool.
massive.
Oh my god.
Bob Procris posted it as well, and it
Oh,
should be
did
on the
he?
NASCAR page.
Huh.
Um, uh, I'm gonna pick Heavenly Father McDowell. Oh, sorry, Mick Heavenly McFather McDowell.
There you go.
There you
There we go.
go.
You're missing a few mix
MC
there.
driver, baby. I'm picking my road course ringer. He's also good on other tracks, but mainly a road
Yeah.
course ringer. I
I
hope he can do well. I hope
Predominantly
Spire
red
doesn't give
course.
him a fucking
hope,
shit car.
I
Um,
hope that this
Travis
track, I
Peterson,
know
please don't
this
fuck
is a
up.
far stretch, but Zilich has been pretty good on road courses, and I just kind of hope this is the one that can, kind of propel him. I
If
know
he can get
Sonoma,
a
he's going to
top
be way better
25
there.
finish and finish all the laps, that'd be a fucking win for him.
Yeah. But, it's exciting when we go to new tracks like this, like road courses, and I like what they did in Mexico. It's just really cool because we go to all the same road courses pretty much every year, and so when you add like a new one like this, it's just really fun, and I'm very excited for this weekend, man.
What the fuck? Uh,
What?
Oh, the design, yeah.
no, no, I'm not even looking at the track. I went onto the NASCAR San Diego page and they got fucking David Koshner from The Office fucking doing a video just telling us about it. And it's like, you guys have deep pockets. You could have gotten a B-list celebrity at least. Like, fucking hell. Like, I don't even know if you can see that.
Oh God.
I don't know if I don't know how well you can see that, but it's like
No,
Jesus
I can't. I
fuck,
get the
man.
idea.
He is no, he's had a couple bad drunk driving incidents in the last few years. He's kind of a hot
Oh, perfect
button. Uh,
spokesperson.
yeah, he's kind of a hot button. So yeah. Anyways,
Well, yeah, boys. I can't
I
wait.
guess we'll
Yeah,
yeah,
can't
yeah,
wait to
I'm
see how this all goes down.
this is the
You guys
first
got anything
time.
else?
Well, I was gonna say this, yeah, for this upcoming week, and it's the first time since probably Chicago. No, no, fuck. You know what? I'll say it. The first time in Chicago and then Mexico City last year. Those were like the two events I was looking forward to most, and this one was definitely like, like a highlighted one, just because it's not just a one-off, but it's a special race. We're celebrating 250 years of fucking democracy. So, what better way than to
Actually,
have the
we're a
most
republic.
American sport possible race on one of your bases?
Actually.
Actually, we're a republic. The
Republicacy?
constitutional one in that.
Um, wait, aren't you in the South? Aren't you supposed to be like adamantly against that? Oh, wait, no, you're from the North. You have a level head. Never mind.
Yeah, I have a level head, you
You
dumbass.
you come from the winning side. It's fine.
I come from the winning side, and then I moved
That's
down
right.
here and went, damn, the weather's nice, but fuck is it hot. Dude, I walked out of work today and went, oh, just because of the
Yeah,
wave of heat.
can't breathe.
This would probably mean nothing to anybody, but I would give my left nut to just go down to downtown Atlanta and just dress as a Union soldier and just see if anybody asks me where Sherman is. Like, oh yeah, Sherman told me to go ahead and scouting
Oh
before
my
he fucks up
god.
Georgia and makes it
Oh
howl.
my god.
All right.
Oh my
Well,
god.
that's
I think
enough
I
for
hear cannonballs in
assholes
the
this
distance,
week.
boys.
That's enough for assholes.
Um,
Yeah,
anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening.
hopefully.
Please subscribe to the podcast and follow us on Spotify. Follow us on all social media. NASholes Pod on X, NASholes.podcast TikTok, NASholes_podcast on Instagram, and we got a Facebook page. Just type in NASholes Podcast, you'll find us. And as always, be like Biff
Yeah, be like
and
this,
Like
stay
guys.
Biff.
rowdy.
Stay rowdy.
Yeah.